In example 2, it's the height of a trapezoid is the length of the segment that's perpendicular to both bases. In this trapezoid, ARTP, RT, and AP are the bases. Can EZ be used to measure the height of the trapezoid? So here's what we're going to do. Let's take a look at R. R has a coordinates of negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and negative 2. And T has a coordinates of negative 1 and 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the slope of RT, which is going to be 1 minus a negative 2 all over negative 1 minus a negative 5. So that's 1 plus 2, which is 3. Negative 1 plus 5 is 4. Now, if they're perpendicular, the slope of my perpendicular line should be negative 4 over 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the slope of EZ and see if that is indeed negative 4 over 3. So I look at point E, that's at negative 1, 2, 3, and negative 1. And Z is at negative 1, 2, and it's down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's find the slope of E to Z. So we're going to say negative 8 minus a negative 1 all over negative 2 minus a negative 3. So negative 8 minus a negative 1 is negative 7. Negative 2 plus 3, that's 1. Notice that's not negative 4 over 3. So they are not perpendicular. So you cannot use that as the height because they're not perpendicular. Now let's take a look at example 3. It says, determine whether the graphs of y equals 5, x equals 3, and y equals negative 2x plus 1 are parallel, perpendicular, or neither. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this line 1. I'm going to refer to as y equals 5. Remember, y equals 5, that's a horizontal line, isn't it? Line 2, that's x equals 3. That's going to be a vertical line. And line 3 is y equals negative 2x plus 1. Well, let's compare our first two lines. I've got a horizontal and a vertical line. So line 1 is perpendicular to line 2. And I'm going to write line because that seems kind of confusing to just write 1. So let's say line 1 is perpendicular to line 2. Now line 3 is not vertical, is it? That has a slope of negative 1/2. So 1 and 2, they're not parallel, they're not the same, and they're not perpendicular. So I'm going to say lines 1 and 2 are neither. And if we compare 2 and 3, I got a vertical with a slope of negative 1/2, so they're not parallel and they're not perpendicular. So I'm going to say line 2 and line 3 are also neither.